Welcome to the students and teachers. Welcome to the digital lessons. Let us learn about the key concepts of 6th, 7th and 8th class to understand more about the 8th and 9th class biology syllabus. Today in this session we will learn about the food and food production. Every day we eat different types of food from morning to night. Everyone does not eat the same type of food. Special dishes are also prepared for special occasions such as weddings, celebrations and festivals. What type of food you usually eat on a daily basis? What is needed to prepare food? How are they available? Ingredients used to prepare food. Rice and water are required to make plain rice, but many ingredients are needed to make biryani. What ingredients are needed to make tomato curry? Ingredients like tomato, oil, onions, chili powder, turmeric, salt, etc. Do you like sweets? However, what are the ingredients required for making laddu? Where do the ingredients come from? Ingredients are obtained mainly from plants and animals. Vegetables, fruits from plants, milk, eggs and meat are obtained from animals. We have already identified the ingredients needed to make tomato curry. They are all available from plants except salt. We feed on different parts of the plant. Leaves of coriander, mint plants, flower part of the cauliflower, it means gobi, stem part of the sugarcane, vegetables such as drumsticks and brinjal. We also eat leaves, roots, seeds and fruits of some plants. In some plants we eat only some parts as food. Do all the food items prepared in same manner? There are many ways to prepare food. Rice is boiled, but idli is not made in the same manner. For making idli, rice and dal are fermented followed by steaming. Potato chips are fried in oil. Potatoes are steamed. Peanuts are roasted. Puri and pakodi are prepared by deep frying. Chicken and fish are prepared by shallow frying. Fruits are chopped and mixed. There is a sequence in doing this. Mention the method of preparation of tomato curry. Clean the tomatoes and chop them into pieces. Place a pan on the flame. Pour 3 spoons of oil. When oil becomes hot, put 1 spoonful of mustard, black gram and jeera. Then add green and red chilli pieces and put a pinch of turmeric powder. Half a minute later, add pieces of onion and tomato. Then add some salt and close the lid. After 5 minutes, the tasty curry is ready. How food is stored? Some vegetables and fruits are not available throughout the year. They can be used more days in all seasons as they are stored separately. Mangoes are stored by pickling. Salt, pepper and oil are used for this. They are commonly used for all pickles. Mango slices are made by drying the slices. Some fishes are smoked, dried and stored. Some fishes are salted and stored. Fruit juices are stored by adding sugar syrup. Some food items are prepared like this and stored in packets. Observe any chips packet, biscuits or coffee. What details are present on the food packet? The packet in which the food is stored contain details of the ingredients used to make the food as well as the size of the food. There are also the details on how long it will be used. What other details are present on the food packet? There are also details of the food components of that food on the top of the food packet. The food we eat include carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, fiber and minerals. Carbohydrates present in rice, wheat and potatoes. Proteins present in pulses, fish and meat. Oils such as peanut and coconut contains more fat. How food components can be identified? How carbohydrates can be identified? Take some rice flour or potato and add a few drops of iodine to it. If it turns blue or black, it can be confirmed that it contains carbohydrates. How do we identify proteins? Take 10 drops of protein solution in a clean test tube and 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution to the test tube and shake well. Change of color to violet or purple confirms the presence of proteins. How can fats are identified? Take some groundnut seeds, rub them gently on a piece of paper. If the paper turns translucent, the substance contains fats. Which of the food items contain high in fiber? What is their use? Fiber is a type of carbohydrate. They are not digested in our body. Fiber is present in some food items such as whole wheat, whole grains, fruits, legumes, lettuce, bananas, apples and papaya. Eating more fiber-rich food can help prevent constipation. Why should we drink enough water a day? Water is one of the essential element or important element that our body needs. We drink water directly. We also get water from vegetables and fruits. Cucumber, tomato, guava, spinach and watermelon are high in water or rich sources for water. Water helps the food to move easily in the esophagus. Water is essential for many metabolisms in the body. That is why we need to drink enough water every day. What is a balanced diet? A balanced diet is one that contains the right proportions of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, fiber and mineral salts. What are the uses of animals for humans? What precautions should be taken in cattle rearing? Is there any relation between agriculture and cattle rearing or animal husbandry? There are many animals on earth. Some of them were tamed by man. Man used animals not only for obtaining food but also for agriculture, transport, etc. Buffalo, cow, etc. are reared for milk. Hens, goats, sheep for meat and ox, horse, bulls, donkeys for agriculture and transportation. Livestock waste is used for composting and biogas production. Leather is used in the manufacture of bags and footwear. Providing food, shelter, protection and rearing of cattle and breeding is called as animal husbandry. Most of the food production in our country is done through agriculture. Animal husbandry is an integral part of agriculture. Livestock are used for everything from ploughing to harvesting and transportation. Food production is also done by animals. Our government treats producing milk as an industry. We get milk from cows, buffaloes, donkeys, camels, goats and sheep. The collected milk is sent to the milk collection centers. The milk is taken on the basis of percentage of butter in the milk. This milk is sent to the milk chilling centers. Here the milk is pre-chilled and the quality of the milk is checked after the pasteurization is done. In this process, the milk is heated up to 72 degrees centigrade and immediately cooled and stored. This prevents germs in the milk and milk do not spoiled. This milk is delivered to the consumers in packets. In our country, traditional species give 2 to 5 liters of milk per day, while Murrah and Holstein breed cattle give up to 8 liters per day. Producing large quantities of milk is called white revolution. From which animals do we get food? Why poultry farming is important? Production and rearing of hens on a large scale is generally called poultry. Poultry has emerged as one of the major industries in last 2 decades. Generally, 2 types of chickens are reared in poultry. Layer is reared for the production of eggs. They lay up to 350 eggs in about 72 weeks. It is good that everyone eats 1 egg every day. Egg is a good nutrient that is available cheaply. Broilers are commonly used variety reared for meat. They give the meat in less than 8 weeks. Incubators are used to incubate eggs in bulk to produce chicks that are raised in poultry farms. If the domestic types of hens are grazed and eggs are laid on them, the hen will sit on it and incubate. What are the benefits of apiculture? How many types of bees are there in a beehive? What do they do? Honey is also a food. Rearing bees for honey is called apiculture. There are a total of 6 major bee species in India. One of them, Apis cerana, produces 3 to 10 kg of honey per year. Bees coexist like ants. Each nest contains 1 queen bee, hundreds of male bees, it means drones, and thousands of worker bees, it means sterile females. The primary function of queen is to lay eggs. The lifespan of queen bee is 2 to 3 years. The main duty of the drone is participating in mating. The drone dies during the act. In artificial beehive, this consists of floorboard, brood chamber, super chamber, top cover, inner cover, frames and entrance rod. What is the blue revolution? Why fish farming is so important in food production? Fish constitute important and rich source of high quality animal protein. India has a coastline of about 7,500 kilometers and the numerous rivers, freshwater and brackish water lakes, reservoirs, tanks, ponds, swamps, etc. available area for fishing. More intensive fish farming can be done in composite fish culture systems. Both local and imported fish are used in such systems. A combination of 5 and 6 species of fish are used in single fish pond. These species are selected so that they do not compete for food among them and have different types of food habits. This prevents competition for food and the spread of diseases. Fish storage is very important aspect because these deteriorate quickly. In our state, fish is stored and transported by drying, partial drying, smoking and salting. So far we learned about food production from the animals. Let us now learn about food production from the plants. Farmers, the crops grown in the rainy season are termed as kharif or rainy season crops. Example, rice. The crops that are grown only in winter season or October to January, April are generally called rabi or summer season crops. Example, wheat, maize, coriander, fenugreek, barley, etc. There are so many steps in the agricultural practices or crop harvesting. See here, these are the soil preparation, sowing seeds and transplantation, applying, manuring, irrigation, weeding, harvesting and storage of crops. These are all constitute of agricultural practices. Let us know about agricultural practices in detail. First, about land preparation. Preparing the soil. Ploughing the soil with a plough-like device loosens the soil and allows the plant roots to penetrate easily and water and air to reach the plant's roots easily. Disease causing germs are exposed to the sun and die. After the ploughing, the soil is flattened without any bumps. So in this soil preparation, so many agricultural tools are used. Next, sowing of seeds. To produce healthy croplings, the seeds are treated with fungicide before sowing. See here, we must test about the germination capacity of seeds. Selecting seeds, pour the seeds into the water. Good quality seeds will sink and poor quality seeds will float. Seed treatment with proper precautions. See here, certified seeds, they are germinating directly. Certified seeds are usually having very high quality of germination. Seeds sowing in the seed beds. The seeds raised or grown as seedlings. Next up is transplantation. When the plants grow to certain height, farmers pick out the seedlings from the plants and make bundles. The seedlings should be transplanted on the same day. It is best to carry the seedlings in the baskets. Transportation of seedlings. Paddy plants are sown in proper distances. Why the seedlings are replanted at proper distances? If the seedlings are planted close together, they should be compete for water, sunlight and nutrients. This is the paddy planter. It is useful for farmers, those who cultivate paddy in large areas. It is the time saving and money saving process. So many types of agricultural transplantation machines are available in the market. Applying manure. Manure is of two types. Natural manure, it means biofertilizers. Artificial manure, it means chemical fertilizers. Natural manure are formed by decomposing plant and animal wastes. When these applied to the soil, natural manure increase the soil health. Artificial manure. These are prepared in factories and supplied through bags. When applying inorganic fertilizers, rice plants needed the nutrients to be healthy. The most important nutrients needed by rice is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, zinc, sulfur, etc. See here the farmers applying manure to the crop fields. Many diseases are caused by viruses, bacteria and fungi and insects on crops. Insecticides and fungicides have to be used for their prevention, but with the salient advantages, you must know some of the disadvantages as well. The next step is irrigation. The process of watering croplands in the field is known as irrigation. The source of water should be at higher level so that each and every part of the field gets water. Ponds, wells and canals are common sources of water. Water is supplied to the farms through many sources. Sometimes field gets excess water which the soil is unable to absorb. This is called as water lagging. Provision should be made for draining the excess amount of water. The nutrients in the soil transported to the plants by water. ancient irrigation method. This is chain pulling. This is Atham. Ancient irrigation method, Guda Veyatam. Sprinklers to reduce water wastage. This is the modern irrigation method. So the next step in the agricultural practices is weeding. If you observe a crop field, you will find that some other plants growing there side by side. These are undesirable plants called weeds. They should be removed. Why should be weeds removed? The weeds compete with primary crop for nutrients, water and light. As a result, the crop plants do not grow properly. Hence, weeds should be removed. Weeding is done by different methods. See here, this is one hand picking. Next one, the crushing into the crop fields. This is a cono weeder which is used by hand. This is power weeder to remove the weeds. Herbicides such as 2,4-D are used. They only kill weeds without harming the crop. The next step is crop harvesting. Crop harvesting is the process of cutting the crop plants and separating the seeds. Machines are now used to harvest the crop, separate it from the grain, trample it with cattle, etc. Dust, husk and tare are then removed from the seeds by scraping. In rural areas, so many types of methods are used for crop harvesting, and this process is winnowing. Crop harvesting with some machines. The last step in the agricultural practices is storage, storing the grains. The grain is dried till it gets and stored in gunny bags and warehouses. There are now cold storages to store things like vegetables and fruits. Here they are drying the seeds. Generally they adapt for sun drying. After drying, they are storing in gunny bags. For the storage purpose, so many types of tools are used. This is a warehouse. Cold storages are used to store vegetables and fruits. So, till now we discussed about food and food production. Generally, the food available from plants and animals. Let us discuss about the key points of this lesson. Ingredients are used to prepare food. They obtained from plants, means vegetable, fruits, and animals, milk, eggs and meat. Some types of food preparation method including cooking, steaming, fermenting, frying, deep frying, shallow frying, roasting and chopping. Some vegetables and fruits are not available throughout the year. They can be used for more days in all seasons as they are stored in a special way. Mango nuts are stored by pickling. Salt, pepper and oil are used for this. Mango slices are sliced by drying. The fish is smoked, dried and stored. Some fishes are salted and stored. The food we eat contain carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, fiber and minerals. Carbohydrates are present in rice, wheat and potatoes. Proteins are present in oats, pulses, fish, meat. Oil such as peanuts and coconut are high in fat. The food that contains all the nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals in a proper proportion is called balanced diet. Humans used animals for food and agriculture and transportation. Animal husbandry is the practice of providing food, shelter, protection and animal breeding. During the pasteurization process, the milk is heated to 72 degrees centigrade and immediately cooled and stored. This prevents germs in the milk and milk do not spoil. Producing large quantities of milk is called white revolution. Chicken are reared in large number in poultry farms. There are two types. Chicken raised for egg are called layers. Those that are raised for meat production are called broilers. Fish play an important role in meeting human food shortages. Currently, fish farming has become as an industry. There are several stages in harvesting each crop. These including preparing the soil, ploughing and sowing the seeds, fertilizing, irrigating, weeding, harvesting and storing grains. Evaluation. How to identify the carbohydrates in food? What is the relationship between animal husbandry and food production? How did the poultry industry reduce the human food shortages? Compare artificial and natural beekeeping. How did the aquaculture develop as an industry? What are the different agricultural practices? Compare natural and chemical fertilizers. What is a balanced diet? What are the ingredients required for making biryani? What are the components of food? Our video links used in the preparation of this video. Today we learned about food and food production. Generally, we are eating so many types of food items. It contains so many food components. These food components, they may come from plants and animals as well. So these are the key concepts of food and food production. Let us meet once again with one more lesson. Thank you.